Hello and welcome to PlayStation Racer. My name is Mitchell Morgan and today we are going to be tackling another of the world circuits. This time we're going to be heading over to Europe now that we've got the Americas races completed. And we're going to be heading to a track that I find notoriously difficult, Brands Hatch. I don't know why, but this track really gets in my head. Now we've got 3 races to do. We've got the European Sunday Cup 500, we've got the World Touring Car 700 and the FR Challenge 550. Because we've got 2 of the races, the 550 and this European Sunday Cup, I might actually choose the same car for both so that I can get a feel for the car, and hopefully in this video or this race I'm going to build for the more difficult one, or what should be the more difficult one. So we're going with racing soft tyres, otherwise everything is pretty much standard. I've got weight reduction stage 3 on there, but you can pause the video and go through those settings if you wish. So this is the European Sunday Cup 500 Brands Hatch Grand Prix circuit. This is a 2-lap sprint, so we need to get through this traffic pretty quickly. So we're in our BMW M3 for this one with the really nice UK number plates. I have done a video if you're interested in those. But we're going down into the first corner, braking on that white line for the first time, down into 3rd gear so we don't run off into the gravel. Left of the Renault Clio, right of the Renault 5 Turbo, getting it down into 2nd gear for that turn, using the curb on the exit. Now we're looking for the curb on the right hand side, bury the brake pedal down into 3rd, and we're actually going to come underneath these 2 cars in this particular instance. You can go on the outside and use that runoff strip. Braking at the beginning of the curb, so just before the curb on that one, down into 3rd, and again we just really need to try and get through this traffic. Now we are only a very short way through the first lap and we're already in first place and making track, so doing pretty well on this one. 4th gear through here, I don't really apex this. This is a section of this track I really don't do very well. Braking at the 100 meter board or the 1 board there, using 3rd gear. And then with this one again, I'm looking for the 1 board on the right hand side, bury the brake pedal and over that curb. I can use a lot more. Up through the gears, down at the 3rd on the 1 board on there, use that curb out to the outside, and then it's a straight run down into this really tight right hander. Again, braking on the 1 board, we've also got that grey patch there, down into 3rd gear, running all the way through here, up through the gears, and then we've got this really tricky turn 1 where I tend to brake between the 1 and the 2 board normally there, down into 3rd gear, using all of the track and coming out onto the outside, being careful not to get it into the gravel. Under the bridge, down into 2nd, again using all of the curb on the inside, let it drift out to the outside, and then we come back across the track to pick up this curb, down into 2nd or 3rd through there. I just use 2nd for a bit of rotation. This is the outside that you can use to great effect to get some real speed. Down into 3rd for this one, on the power as soon as you can, just gently introducing that power so you don't spin it around. And then we get into this section where you can really make some headway, a section that I really don't get on too well with. Braking sort of between the 2 and the 1 for me because I don't have a lot of confidence. Sure, I can go through there quicker. Again on this one, braking on the 1 or just before, need to grab a lot more of that curb. I tended to find that it unsettled the car a little bit, so I stayed a little away from it. But really you want to be taking a lot more out of these curbs. As you can see on that one, there's a big runoff area that you can use on the inside of that curb. And again, that one really needs to use more of the curb on the way in, and then I wouldn't have drifted to the outside. So really monster those curbs on this particular track if you can. But we're going to come across the line a massive 22 plus seconds ahead of the car behind. A really short race, a very short video, but that's how I did this particular race in the BMW M3 with a very simple tune to come in over 24 seconds ahead of the best of the rest. So there's the gold trophy, clean race bonus. Really, you should be getting a clean race bonus for that one because it is super easy. I hope that you found this video useful. If you have, please hit the like button. Please subscribe if you haven't already to support the channel, and if you're back as a subscriber, thank you ever so much for continuing to support me. It is very, very much appreciated, and I look forward to seeing you again very, very soon. For now, take care. Bye bye.